Hello Caribbean people, welcome once more to Food for Thought, and today we're going to do a nice fish pilau for you guys. And I know St. Lucians and West Indians love a chicken pilau. I mean, we stew our chicken and we mix it with our rice and we throw it in and we let it boil up. I'm just going to do a fast version of a pilau. We're going to get the fillet of this goose, this mother-in-law fish as we call it. Get the fillet off of it quickly. It's all nice meat. And that's my chicken replacement. Last time you don't miss chicken, man? I say, nah, I have boost. I'm missing chicken for. Huh? So we have a nice piece of boost fillet here. Same thing here. Same thing here. As you can see, it almost even wants to look like chicken also. Boost is such a nice fish. So tasty. Everybody I cook boost for, they love it. Yesterday one of my buddies said to me, so what has boost done to you, man? So you cut it in nice little cubes like chicken. Boost makes a nice pilau, it makes nice roti, it makes nice creamy pasta, it makes a nice bouillabaisse, Boost makes everything. Very versatile. It's like monkfish, it's very, it's very dense, it holds together nicely, doesn't flake apart, it tastes clean, there's no fishiness to it, no matter how long it stays in the fridge. Awesome. Okay, so we got our boost here. And we're going to just saute it in our pan, create a nice little cook-up of mousse and onions and garlic and a little soy and a little ginger and some herbs and spices, and then we mix it with rice and we got a pilau or a rice cook-up. The Italians call it paella, yeah? And I think I gave you the story of the paella once before, where this fisherman got sick and his wife, wasn't working, didn't know what to do, so she took some of the fish that he caught and had on the fridge and went and battered with all the farmers and the poultry people and the gardeners and the other fishermen, and she got some lobster and she got some different types of fish and she got some rice and she got some vegetables and she got some legumes and she got some starch from, and she put it all together in a nice cook-up of rice and called it a paella, and he got back healthy and he was vibrant in a few days and ready to go again. The story of paella. You get variations of it, yeah? So, in we go, a little olive oil. And paella, the way they do it, they saute everything, the chicken and everything, and the sausages, and then the seafood tends to go in last. Then they throw in the chicken stock, and then they throw in the rice, and then it starts cooking, and then they place all the seafood at a later stage all around it, and then it cooks up with it. And it's just one lovely, beautiful dish, and they serve it in the exact pan that it's cooked in. So, fish, onions, carrots. Throw in a little bit of curry, not much. A little bit of spice. You guys can put around whatever spices tickle your fancy. Does not have to taste like Chef Robbie's. Right? Celery goes really, really nice in a pilau. It's a very robust flavor. Goes really nice in a pilau. You want to put vegetables in there and you don't have all your vegetables, you can throw in some portion of mixed vegetables for color if you want to make it look really nice, which some people like to do. A little bit of basil. I'm going to put in some fresh parsley and some celery. I'm going to mix the two of them. They go well together. They're brother and sister. I could have thrown this in last minute, but we're in the Caribbean and we're cooking pilau and it has to be all cooked together and all the flavors have to consume nicely together. It's coming together nicely. And you get a little bit of soy. Got just a little bit, not much, and that's just about the right amount that I need. I don't need more than that. I don't want to make my pilau too salty. Throw in a little bit of spinach in that if we want to make it healthy. We have some spinach just cooked up already. Just chop that up nice and fine. Now for some reason I don't like using spinach too much in pilaus or in quesadillas and stuff like that. For some reason I find the earthy taste a little not compatible with the rest of the dish. Okay, now we're going to throw in a little bit of scallions. And let's make our dish interesting. Let's throw in some pre-cooked shrimp, some tiny shrimp. Create a different dimension, so we have a different bite. as opposed to just that piece of boost that's like chicken. We're throwing a little bit of tiny baby shrimp. A little bit of tomato product so we can get a little caramelizing. Now I like putting in a little bit of butter towards the end. Not much. If you guys who don't like butter, I love butter. After I eat my dinner on evenings, sit down, relax. Half hour later, I'll be doing some bread and butter and cheese, or some bread and butter and tomatoes. I love butter. Put everything constantly together nicely, and that's the beauty of a pilau. All the flavors come together all in one. So you get a mouthful of carrots and spinach and fish and shrimp and rice and all those different flavors that the chef has, married together for you. Let's take a little taste there, see if I'm right on point. You're good to go. I think it needs a little more salt. I love salt. You don't have to put so much salt. Nice cold beer. Cook up a big pot of pilau like this for your buddies. Come and play dominoes. Easy one pot. You have nothing much to do. You don't feel like cooking a broth, which is so typical. Yeah, nice pilau, or paella as the Spanish call it. We have some caramelized cabbages and onions there. You just put a little dab of that right here. Garnish our plate, just raise the color a bit. You don't want to garnish your plate with chili powder. You're going to have your customers sneezing and all over the place and burning if they don't like pepper. So make sure you're using paprika for that red and not chili pepper, okay? I've seen some crazy situations taking place in restaurants with people with allergies and whatnot, and everybody's sneezing, and it spoils their whole evening. Caribbean people, there we go. Some nice fish and shrimp pilau. Garnish with a nice piece of rosemary. Good to go. We love you guys. Keep watching our show. From next week, I'm going to be starting to do some desserts and some interesting, gourmet stuff. We're going to be starting doing some complete dishes with an entree, a vegetable, a starch. So we have a nice balanced place. We always did it, but we're still sticking on utilizing local produce. Caribbean people, sayonara.